come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. It's time for the Monday grid. We never really know what we're going to get with these, right? Sometimes they're easy. Sometimes they're like, what? Is that really a Monday? That should be like a Wednesday. But let's see. We've got a Laura Dershowitz construction today, edited by what has become the norm in Joel Fagliano. As always, our best to Will Shorts. So if you don't mind, you can join me today with a nice Merlot Shiraz. And this one has been chilling in the fridge overnight because I opened it for one last glass last night and I just got home. What a long day on the road. I mean, a long day on the road today. Spent about 9 hours of the day on the road to get my yearly checkup. But I got to tell you, in the summertime, I don't mind my dry reds being chilled. In fact, if you want to ice your shard, right? If you want to chill your Merlot Shiraz, by all means, help yourself. It's your wine, drink it as you will. But I needed that. It was a crazy day in the Autobahn. Uncharacteristically busy today. Traffic all over the place. Ridiculous. Let's hop into our grid. Okay, lasagna hitting the floor sound. Or didn't we just have this yesterday and like maybe the day before? It seems like the word splat is just in here consistently. Immer, which is German for always. Quite pleased with oneself. How about smug? Freeloading sort, maybe a mooch. Corn cake is a pone. I wish I could blank that. Ooh, I guess they unsee. Some things cannot be unseen. Tossed and turned, maybe lost to sleep. Okay, Springsteen to fans. The boss. Rushes away as a fly. How about shoes? Where low-rise jeans sit, hips. And I've been wearing low-rise jeans now for about 5 or 6 years. One of the most comfortable things I've ever worn in my life. Join the army, maybe enlist. Indian flatbread, always. It's either roti or naan, right? You know, both have 4 letters. So I guess it helps that we had an O and a T there today, right? Acts like one's true self colloquially. Maybe keeps it real. That's fun. Squeaks by. Okay. Now we got number 1 of how many inelegant, I mean flat out ugly filled words. Ugh, can't stand these. Oh, optometrists check them. That's almost as bad. R&B singer with the 2006 number 1 hit, So Sick. Well, I remember the song. I can't remember if it's Naya. Soak Up. It's Neo. It's been a long time. That's been almost 18 years, I guess. Or at 18 years, really. Explain something in steps. Maybe break it down. So, I'm going to check on this, of course. Secures as wrapping paper, maybe tapes. Well, that's not the kind of help you want from me in the holidays or around birthday time. You don't want me wrapping paper. Ugh. Blueprint. I guess it could be a plan. Though I think I saw once where it was a plot. The Bruins of the NC2A, UCLA. I don't know who it was. It was some sportscaster on like Sirius XM college sports radio or something. I heard it years ago. But he was like, yeah, that's all it today in NC2A football news. NC2A. And I thought, I like that. I don't really care for the NC2A, but it's kind of like that WNBC. I mean, not quite, but I like NC2A. Tail end of a lion's tail. I think this is the tuft. Harsh criticism could be flack. And org defending individual rights. It's the American Civil Liberties Union. I like that ACLU, UCLA interchange there. That's cool. Northernmost country in Africa. Ooh. Tunisia. I probably would have put Algeria or something in, right? Because in my mind, okay, appeared to be, seemed, all right, rise to one's feet, maybe stand. I don't know, I'll do that kind of funny there a while ago. I was like, what is this with an ND? Opera set in Egypt, and every time we have this clue, I always say it, but I actually got to see that with my Shotzi in fair Verona. That was wonderful, but the seating was incredibly uncomfortable, and we were sitting in like the best seats there. Those were not cheap tickets, and I'm telling you, we were sitting in just like, oh my God, halftime. She was like, okay, can we please go home? That's what it felt like, but it was cool. Where did we go wrong? All right. Get one's story straight, maybe edit. That's kind of clever. Up in arms, break a leg. Seems like an idiom to me. Where tops would be lids. And what do we got? Follow the leader. He's on a Honda. Bluish green teal. Also a good descriptor for some ducks. Prickly plant would be a briar. Workout break, maybe a rest between reps or sets or whatever. Goddess of the dawn. Oh, who was that? I think that's Eos, but I gotta see for sure. But place for un dare is on your tête. Let's see. Cook with direct heat. Yes, it is Eos. And I mean, I'm still kind of hyped up from. I guess I'm driving about. I was driving my wife's little Mini Cooper, and it's got that big speedometer right there above the steering wheel. And I was watching it. It's analog. It's got the little digital reading below it, and the little digital reading is set at kilometers. But when I look at the big dial, it's still at miles per hour when we bought it. And it's an American spec vehicle, and I looked down at the digital display, and I'd see I was doing like 170 kilometers or something, and then I'd look at the big dial, and I'm like around 130 or whatever it was, and I just thought, and this is just keeping up with traffic. And I love this. I love being able to go fast. I mean, it takes you a while to kind of, and I just walked in the door, right? I poured a glass of wine, fired up the Ensemble Macintosh computers here, right, and got ready to go. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm still kind of on the road. Was understated in one's description. Well, maybe put it mildly. Am I missing a tense there? Marvin of Motown, gay. Baby's garment. I'm going to go with a onesie. Wrinkly skinned fruit. Ugly. And again, another one of those, right? I mean, we've had the ugly fruit in here about just 3 or 4 days here. Hot chocolate holder. Maybe a mug. Crazy talent. Slangly. And I think this looks like it might be mad skills. And if it is, I think that's cool as all get out. That's nice to see in there. Lady Gaga made an appearance then. Narrow Valley seems to be a glen. Defeat soundly and slang. Look at that NK. I think maybe spank. Stuck with no easy way out. And I guess that could be in a tree. No, I think it's in a spot. Wear a long face, maybe to mope. Artery opener. I think that might be a stunt. One Direction. Well, it's going to be east or west, right? So maybe poems of praise, odes. Let's see. Smoked salmon. Went by bike, maybe road. Locks ain't gonna work there. Like all leap years are even. And I think this is it might be Nova, One Direction. Yeah, so I think that's east, and that's Nova. something else I learned, I think, from crosswords, right? You know, the different ways to refer to salmon. Sticky yellow squares are a description of the circled letters and what they follow. D-O-R-E, O-D-E-R, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. I think these are sticky notes. Or no, I mean post-it notes. They said sticky yellow squares. I'm going to post-it notes. Mani Petty. Naval Fleet. Sounds like an armada to me. And get over here now. Drive away. Repel, maybe. Yeah, and then we got star assigners. Maybe raiders. How many stars am I going to give this place? What the KonMari method leaves you with. Well, that's that Japanese decluttering thing, isn't it? Is it like KonMari or whatever? Leaves you, so it can't be a mess. What is this? Earth Day month? Yeah, that's what I say. It's got to be April, and I don't. KonMari, like talking with one's mouth full, maybe rude. Early PC platform, MS-DOS, another ugly one. Young Frankenstein assistant was Igor. And makeup used to color the cheeks, and I think this is rouge. Forgot I had this corner over here. Academic hurdles. How about tests? This is a test. Collection of poker bets. Collections of poker bets. Maybe pots. Little devil is definitely an imp. So yeah, maybe pots, maybe. Bird that's still getting wise to the world. Maybe an owlet. That's funny. Partner of meat. And Stone Age diet familiarly. I don't know. What do you think about paleo? How do we do, Bob? Okay. Well, it's a Monday. It's 7 p.m. So, guten Abend, everybody. And I'm going to continue to wind down as it is. I want to say thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing. Numbers keep growing. This makes me just happier and happier. All day long, all I can think of is I can't wait to get home and crack into the puzzle. Because I get to hang out with you guys, right? And then read your comments the next day and see that we have new members of this community, which is just amazing. And we've got to come up with a good name for the community, though. Like, it needs its name. It needs a nickname or something. You know, the Gridiron Club or something. I don't know. That's a football thing, but still, I like grid, solve, construction, you know, stuff like that. Well, I don't know. We'll have to make it clever. If you come up with a good idea, let me know what it is, and then I'll name it that. So, off you go until then. And let's go ahead and bring this down now so we can say so long to everyone. And again, thank you for everything. You truly make my day. You bring a smile to my face, even no matter how horrible it's been. Thank you. It's just nice to come home to you all. And with that, until I see you tomorrow for the Tuesday Grid and the Mini, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Bis bald. Bis später. Servus. Grüß Gott. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Take care. Be well. Be good to each other.
Salut.